Hi, I'm Emma and I run my teaching studio here in Yorkshire, Bradnum Vocals, and I'm currently using these books from the Singers Club in my lessons in my studio with my students. I teach all age ranges from quite young, 5 years old, right the way through to adults, and I generally teach CCM, musical theatre, pop, and these books are something that I've actually been looking for quite some time. I've always had some fabulous resources for my younger students, right the way through to going to high school age. But then some of the material just becomes a little bit young for my teenagers. So to find these has been brilliant because they are aimed exactly at that age range, teenagers right the way through to adults. There's some fantastic graphics and the way that everything's laid out, and the just the general flow of the books is fabulous. I really like them. They cover all sorts of different topics, from bits of technique, dipping in and out of a little bit of anatomy, and then of course all of the details to do with artistry of the voice. There's something that I don't use every single lesson, but I'm able to dip in and out of them every few lessons depending on what it is we're working on, and I really like that about these books. They are a springboard into other areas of my teaching and complement it really well. They, I think, are really reasonably priced as well, and it means that my students are able to buy their own copies. Most of them have already bought the first 3 modules. They didn't want to just get one, they wanted all 3. And of course we know that there's lots more still to come. I think 10 modules in total, which is fab because, as I say, it's something that I'm able to then dip in and out of as I want to. The structure that it can bring to people's lessons, I think, is really helpful as well, depending on your teaching style and what you want to cover. And I really like the fact that there's quite an informal quiz at the end. I say informal, but it does allow us as teachers the opportunity to check and to make sure that everything that's been covered and taught has been understood. And if it hasn't, if that quiz at the end brings up a few gaps, it means that we can revisit it, check that that knowledge is going in, and then come back to that again at a later date. So yeah, all in all, I give them absolutely 5 stars, love them, and can't wait to see the next stages.